Boom, boom. This is Ken. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. All right, we got the Soul Land Reloaded up today. Got a few things that I want to cover, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, first of all, I wanted to bring this up, just do a quick video because there's really not a whole lot that's changed from the last couple of days. We got a couple of events that are ending tomorrow, which will be the last day, and I want to make sure that you do participate. The first is this Hope of Resurrection. I've already completed it. But let me tell you something. The rewards in this are just amazing. Okay, you're not going to get rewards of this level from just about anything that out there. We get Phoenix Divine Blood in here, and they had these two chests in the last chest right here. Let me show you these items because it's. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with them at this particular point. I'm holding off on using them because I'm not exactly sure. I'm probably going to end up, trying to build a set with them. But so we got this right here, which is this Dustcog Terror set. So basically, this is Triple S version of Extended Bone. Okay, so normally you would have the Sea God set, which is the wings that we've got. If you use these right here, well, this right here, these are the Triple S version of this. Okay, so they're actually giving you. You can only make one because unfortunately, it's 25 to make one. But they only gave you 30. It would have been really nice if they gave you 50, and that way you could have actually made a full set. But they didn't. But you could, pair it up with different things, and so I'm going to wait until I've got Hugh and wait until I've got her maxed out. Then I'm going to determine exactly what I want to do with this particular set. The second chest inside of that was right here. So this is the Triple S Immortal Herbs. They gave you 50 of these, okay, and you need 80. So this is not quite one, but it's a very, very good start on making one. But these items are usually pet. Okay, when they first had these items come out, they were only offered inside of pay. They have not been offered on anything else. The only way to get them inside of the events is if you purchase a large number of the specialty event tickets, and then you can get some that way. But you have to spend quite a bit of money to do that. So the fact that they're giving us away for free is really amazing. Okay, so participate in this. Like I said, none of this stuff is hard. Unfortunately, the fact of the matter is that you really had to complete everything. So I'm not exactly sure if you haven't been keeping up with this how far along you're actually going to get. But just do as much of it as you can, because you're obviously not going to be able to get the logins for each of the day if you didn't log in each day. But if you did, make sure that you go through and complete these, because you can complete some of these. Like you can complete this in one day. If you just summon, Occupies and Rob Soul Beat Invasion 20 times, you can usually do that in a day. So some of this stuff could have been done. You might have to focus on it a little bit if you want to get all of the levels completed for it. But a lot of it can be completed, but you might not be able to get to the 90 chest, unfortunately. But if you can, definitely go for it. The rewards inside of here were just as good. And there was Phoenix Divine Blood in here. I've got a bunch of Phoenix Divine Blood. If you go actually take a look at my soul bones inside of the bag. See, I got 115. That's enough to do one, and put a dit into another one. So I'm holding on to it right now because I'm just going to wait till I get, wait till we get to here. Then I'll go ahead and determine which one I'm going to put it on at that particular point, because I'm not exactly sure which way I'm going to build some of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to go full Sea God sets and things like that. So I'm just waiting off. But when I do it, I'll probably end up throwing it. If you see, we've got a full set on Evil Eye here, but this is going to be taken off of him and put onto Hugh. Okay, and then I'm going to take the set that's on Clear Sky here and roll that over to Evil Eye. So I'll probably start focusing on, I got to determine if I want to focus on this set or if I want to go ahead and focus on In Ming's set. Okay, so I have to make a determination as to which set I want to go for. I'm probably going to go ahead and do In Ming simply because in the end, In Ming gives me more of a benefit. Okay, I can focus on him and throw a lot of stuff in materials and whatnot into him without having to interfere with my actual attackers. And I can get just as much attack with him, combined with the fact that he's using, doesn't need a Sea God set for a tank. So that's what we can see from that particular point. So that's what I'll probably focus on his set next, but I, of course, will probably hold off until after I've finished Hugh. I'm sorry. I'll be moving those sets to you. So it's going to be either Evil Eye or In Ming. I'm not sure which one I'm going to. Probably going to go ahead and go with In Ming. Okay. And then after that, after In Ming, then we'll probably focus on whichever the other, my fourth Triple S, which is going to be either Ling Ling or it's going to be Oscar. Oscar comes out after Hugh. Okay, he's the last of the Triple S's to be introduced before we jump into the next character level, which is the SPs. So we definitely want to make sure he might be a little bit better than Ling Ling, but so I'm waiting. Okay, I'll be able to max him out. I've got the mats to do it. It's a healer, a support, so I've got mats stored up for that because I haven't done anything on a healer in ages. Wrong was my last healer, and I determined that I really didn't need her because I was not having survival issues. She wasn't doing much in terms of damage, and she's a pretty good healer. That's what she was there for. She did that sufficient. Ling Ling was, of course, better. So I'm assuming that since Oscar is the last of the Triple S's, and the usually last two of these character classes are a little bit stronger than the others, so I'm assuming he's going to be... I'm assuming I'm going to get a bunch of support from him, healing, and it would not surprise me in the least bit if I get some attack. Actually, a healer with support that has a good bit of attack, not just in buffing up my attack speed or my attack percentage, but actually doing damage. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to see, so that's why I want to wait and see. Because right now I'm still not really having survival issues in any facet of the game, so I really don't need a healer that just heals. Okay, Ling Ling has pretty good support. She buffs attack as well too, but I want to see if Oscar will do more. If he doesn't, then I'll go to Ling Ling. I got no problem. They're both Triple S's, so it's not like I'm sure there'll be a difference, but the difference is probably not going to be that big. It could be. We'll have to see what Oscar offers. But yeah, so that's the current plan, but definitely do that. Now, second, make sure that you are clearing out the Tiger Assault. This is an excellent chance to get, maybe if you're not particularly going for this weapon, but it's a chance to get some of the other chests for things like that. So definitely want to scroll through here. Okay. Another thing that you want to focus on is the celebration gifts. Okay, these will be up one more day. Okay, but if you look, you'll find that I don't think there's not really anything in here that's, there's some really good stuff in here, but it's not nearly as good as the Hope of Resurrection event. Okay, that's a lot. You can get some pretty good stuff, but today, today's the last day. You're gonna get the freebies. Okay, so make sure that you do try to claim it. They did have this these gift boxes. Where was it at here? I'm not sure where I got it, but it was actually in one of the actual right here. There was a monthly card in there that you can use. So definitely want to activate that because that's good for 30 days, 300 each day. Okay, that's 9,000. And upon it, which really not, but it's activated, and you can activate it because there is a ticket in there for it. It's one of the rewards that come in one of the chests. I can't remember if it was from the festival, or if it was from. I'm pretty sure it was from the anniversary celebration event. Okay, so keep an eye on that. But yeah, it's a chance, you know, to get some really good stuff inside of that, and it's in there. So you know, it doesn't cost anything, and it's a chance to get 9,000 damage. You may as well jump on it. So I've completed the battle pass. Okay, I got exactly where I needed to be, which was 80. I completed 80. So I bought 10 for 8,400, which took me to 90, allowed me to claim. I now have 3. I'm not going to purchase anything at this particular time. I will be using this when Hugh's outfit goes on sale inside of here. Okay, as you can see, they are entering the outfits for them in here. I don't think these are the legendary outfits. I think these are the rare or epic elite second level skins. But it's a skin, and it's a triple S, and it's a buff, so may as well. So I'm going to wait till her skin pops up in there, and I'll snatch that up. Then I'll go back and snatch the other 2. All right, so that's pretty good as well too. So Celebration Gift, Hope of Resurrection, Tiger Soul Refining. All of these are going to be going away within the next. Some of them are ending tomorrow, and then you're going to start seeing the shops might stick around, but you won't be able to get any more of the currency. So make sure that you do focus on these things for the last couple of days, so that you don't miss out on anything, because there's a lot of good stuff. But this right here, as I'm saying, this right here is just great. Excellent rewards. Hopefully, they'll bring it back, but it ends 25th, so it ends tomorrow, 3/25/2023. Okay, so none of it was difficult. This was pretty easy. This was just, move the thing around to make the picture. You could check the image right here. So one of the person was asking, they didn't know what the picture looked like, and they had trouble because they didn't know. You can check the image. Okay, check. So this will tell you what it should look like. I mean, it's a little ridiculous trying to do this when you're not sure what the picture's supposed to. It's doable. As a matter of fact, I did the actual first one without checking the image just to see if I could do it. And you can. You just basically, you can tell that Tangxian's over on the edge, so you can build his hair and build his outfit. Okay, and then you know that he's got the actual Wu. This is Wu's spirit soul form in his hands, so you know that's towards the bottom. So you can pretty much do all of this without having the picture. You can just look at it and determine it, and then these are just, it wouldn't be difficult to finally put those in place. But yeah, you can check the image right here to see what it's supposed to look like, and it makes it a lot easier on this one, and makes it much easier on this one because you've got 2 images. One's a little bit lighter than the other, but they're in the center, so it's nice to be able to determine which goes which. But yeah, it's pretty good, and the event, the cutscenes were pretty nice, focusing on certain parts of the anime. If you have watched that as well. But yeah, a lot of this stuff's going to be ending tomorrow, so make sure that you do participate because it's really good in terms of that. Also, the Devil Whale's up if you want to do that. And guess what? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, active wheel. Don't forget the active wheel. You can only miss 3 spins. If you miss more than 3, you will not get the Devil Spider Soul Core. So you definitely want to make sure that you get that. And it is up today. It runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So make sure that you do pull at least 5, 6. This is 8. So you want to pull, if you only, pull as many as you can, of course, but you want to at least get 5. If you get 5 today, you could still get 8 for the next 2 days, which would give you 21. So you'd have just enough. But if you only hit 4, that's it. Even if you max out the next 2 days, you're not going to be able to have enough to get the Spider Soul. You'll be able to get the choice on the Soul Shard, but yeah, you're not going to be able to get the Spider Core. So make sure you do participate in that. Okay. Good rewards too. I mean, 9 times out of your 500 usually comes last. Okay, or I've had this come last. It's usually one of these 2 that ends up being last. I think that is all that I wanted to focus on. Yeah, Mystery Shard. Oh, don't forget this Mystery Treasure. Now this ends tomorrow as well too. You get 8 free each day, and then you can purchase daily freebies of 8 more. So you can always claim 8. and then you can purchase the 8 freebies more. Okay, now I've got it all complete except for the last level. Okay, so I've got 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I might have to purchase another 8 set if I don't get it within my first 8. But I have never cleared one. I've never had to clear a whole screen to get it. I've been going 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I start up here. I think the farthest I've ever had to go up here was right here before I hit it. Sometimes I hit it in here. Okay. I hit it in here once or twice, but that was towards the end. Later in the game, it starts to get spit as fart. So you shouldn't have any trouble doing that. But you will need to purchase, if you haven't been lucky, you can purchase 16 is more than enough. But this ends tomorrow as well, too. Tomorrow's the last day. So make sure you get it. Spider Soul Core, 20 right there. Some tickets. Ta'a shards. So this is good rewards. Okay, very good. And last but not least, you get 20 shards for Evil Eye or Ling Ling or the Shark, whichever one you're actually utilizing in your team. Okay, so don't forget that as well either. That ends tomorrow as well. So we got a lot of stuff ending tomorrow. So Sunday we're going to have a pretty big, change. There's going to be a bunch of stuff. We're going to be losing a couple things on the actual desktop. We'll most likely have some time-limited events pop up. I'm hoping it's going to be maybe an awakening or something because I've got a bunch of awakening chests and I'd like to open those up inside of the store. Awakening, I've got like 992. I want to open them up, but I'd like to wait until there's an event going on at the same time so I can get the Deep Sea Core. These right here. You can usually get like 15 or 20 of these if you pull the max times 10 on the chest. So I'd like to, because you can see I've got 195, so I've got enough, and I've also got enough tickets to purchase 3 of Hugh's weapons. I will be fully awakening her on all facets. Okay, she will be my max character. So I want to make sure that I can put everything on her, give her the best items that I've got. So we'll be running for that. So I've got enough to get the weapon. Because I think you need 1, and then you need 2, and then you need 3. I think you need 6 of them at 6,500. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be 42, almost 42,000 tickets. I've got enough, and I can get more. That's not that big a deal. As you can see, they're always available in bits if you look for them. And there's quite a bit of them offered inside of an awakening event. So I'll be able to do that as well. I've got a lot of tickets for that. So I want to so I want to have that, hopefully. We have not seen, I don't know when the character is going to be. It might come out, but I think it's probably going to be sometime towards the middle of the week. Let's see if she's in here. Zhu is still in here, so yeah. So we have not seen Hugh yet. Hugh has not been entered in here. So it's probably not going to be Sunday. Probably going to be, assuming on Sunday they have 3-day events. Monday, Tuesday, probably sometime Wednesday or Thursday, which I was thinking sometime middle of next week is probably when the Hugh event will drop. It'll be her first event, so she'll be on the desktop. And of course, there'll be a Soulmaster sale where you can get the last 20 shards for Zhu. You definitely want to complete Zhu. As I've said, the fusion skills are congruent upon the character before and the character after. You need those characters to activate the fusion skill on each character. Okay? So if you want to activate the Hugh's fusion skill, I'm going to need Zhu, which is right now, and I'm going to need Oscar, which is after her. Okay? All of these characters are free. Okay? This is my account. It's totally free to play. I haven't spent money on anything. Okay, and you can get all of the characters as long as you participate. There's 3 events for each character. The desktop event, which you'll see. Second, and you usually get 90 shards in that. A time-limited event, which will occur a week or so after. They'll give you another 10 or 20 shards or something like that, usually 20 to get you to 110. And then the third event will be the new character that they're introducing, and there'll be a Soulmaster sales shop inside of that event, which will have the final chest to get 20 more shards for that character. Don't use those 20 shards on something else. Use them on that character. You don't need to power them up. You just need to summon them. Okay, that's all you need to do. Okay? You just need to summon the characters, okay? You don't need to power them up. You don't need to do anything with them. I went ahead and threw some stuff into Zoo because I was wanting to do some testing or in Ling Ling. But I probably won't put any more unless Oscar turns out to be a bust, and then we'll of course finish doing some stuff on her. I've got enough to do it. I've got enough to max them both out right now. Both Hugh and Oscar, and still have some left over. I've got so many shards now. I completely maxed out Inming, and I didn't even touch the shards inside of my bag. I didn't touch any of these. I've got a bunch of awakening items and stuff that I'm holding on to. Got to be using those for them. But I'll probably be able to do Hugh without using these. I might have to start using some of them on Oscar or Ling Ling, whichever one I choose, but probably not too many. And then I'll build them back up for the SPs. We're going to probably look to. I'd like to get, as I said before, at Tang San in the team. I'd like to have. He is a protagonist, so a Tang San or a Wu would be preferable, at least being in the team. Both of them have SP versions. I have shown you the thumbnails that I've been using. Those are SP version previews that I pulled from some images from the China server. So it's actually the Asia server. So you'll be able to see what they look like, and they do look really nice. And of course, there's SPs, so they're going to be super overpowered. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, so I did want to do the event just to let you know. Tackle this Hope of Resurrection. Definitely going to be worth it. All right? So thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, hit the bell. You'll be notified each time I drop a video. Kenra, coming at you from the corner, signing out.